Now the fourth week of January started out just like any other week. I got up, went to work, did my workouts, got some fruit snacks in between, did my language study, went to bed and repeated it. Until Thursday, because Thursday was the day where our puppy came home. My sister was the one who first proposed the idea of getting a puppy, and in the beginning the narrative was that once she moves out, which was supposed to happen last summer, she wants to get a dog. And then she made the offhand remark to our mother that if she can have the dog here, then she will stay a bit longer. And my mom jumped at it, and then it wasn't really long until she found a breed that she wanted to have, a breeder, and by December, her and I went to look at the puppies, and she fell in love with this little white Shiba Inu puppy. We called her Akira, and so on Thursday, January 21st, we went and took her home with us. I came home to this view in the corridor, and normally it doesn't look like this. But because today is a special day, we are going to get the puppy, and she's going to sleep up here in my sister's room, in there. So we need to make the upper floor puppy proof. So this is what I'm going to live with for I think the next 2 months, until she's like old enough to first of all understand that you cannot, walk downstairs, or you can, but she's allowed to walk downstairs, and until she is too big to fit through. It's not aesthetic, but it's functional. So. Nine. For the first evening, she was pretty shy. She refused to eat and drink, and she found herself this little corner under our staircase, which I guess reminds her of a cave. And she just stayed there and wouldn't want to go out. But then again, we anticipated it because she just left her parents and her siblings, so of course she would be sad, needed time to adjust. So yeah, the first day was quite uneventful. We tried to give her space, let her know that we love her, and then that we are there for her. Shiba Inus are very cute, and they don't really grow that tall, but they are still hunting dogs. So my sister read up a lot on how to raise them properly, and then we sat down one evening and got this whole education on how to interact with the dog, what kind of commands you want to use for the different things, how to praise her, how to, punish her, and all of these different things. And by the time she came home, I personally felt quite well prepared. My sister would take over all the training her commands and all of these things. and it would be like mine and our parents' responsibility to, also just take care of her, interact with her, play with her, of course, praise her when she does something well, let her know when she did something forbidden. And yeah, I felt pretty much prepared. During the first night, my sister would go out with her several times. But of course, accidents happen. On the second day, she peed inside the house. My sister read this book where the author said, if your dog pees inside, then take a newspaper, roll it up, and hit yourself over the head with it, because it's you who made the mistake and not the dog, because you didn't read the signs properly. And it's true. She was running around, smelling, trying to find a place where she could go to the toilet, and she just didn't. So then, we took this behavior as a sign that she needs to go outside, and we would... She's just 8 and she's supposed to go to the toilet, but she doesn't want to. She keeps wanting to come inside. And now my sister is outside with her, trying to get her on the lawn. My sister was the driving force behind our puppy, because I'm not too keen on having animals. When I move out or when I live alone, I don't want to have an animal. It's too much responsibility. And then everybody kept saying, what I need is a plant as my pet. And you know what? I have 2 succulents that I'm very happy with. And now, today, I will show you. This is what I discovered today. One of them died. And I don't know how. It's not that it dried out, it's moldy, and I have no idea how this happens. So yeah, I need to get it out of my room and then buy a new one. I thought about naming them, but I feel like it's good I didn't. Because then the attachment would be too big. I opened this cupboard earlier to get my protein powder, and I discovered this. And my first thought when I saw the packaging was that, ooh, someone bought truffles. How nice. But then I saw that it's for dogs, so now I need to make sure that the sweets are not dog sweets, but human sweets when I eat them. The second day she spent most of her time inside her cave, under the stairs, just lying around. And then on day 3, she became more active. She also started drinking, eating and drinking properly. She's still a puppy, so she slept 22 hours a day. But after she woke up, she would become quite active, run around, explore a bit more. She would also start approaching us. She got attached to my sister quite fast, but also because she sleeps in my sister's room. But yeah, she would also come to me and to our parents, so that was quite nice to see her warming up to us. And she loved laying inside the bed with my sister and just chilling there. So whenever she was in my sister's room, or generally upstairs, she would go to the bed first and try to get out. But she's still too small. And she kept biting on stuff, on corners, so 9. When she did that, we said no and then gave her something as an alternative to chew on. We also needed to extend the walls of her night bed because my sister wanted her to sleep in her room with her. So we would put her bed into a cardboard box. So when she has to go to the toilet, she would signal to my sister that and wake her up. On the second day, she just jumped out. So we extended the walls. Didn't really work. My sister put her in the first time and then she immediately jumped out and looked up to her. just to show her that she can. And then when she put her in the second time, she stayed put and slept inside the cardboard box in her bed. We also tried putting on her collar, which went quite well. Yeah, it annoyed her a bit in the beginning, but she didn't cry out or do anything like this. And those were the first 4 days of having our puppy home. It was quite interesting. It's our first dog. So having another being that you have to pay so much attention to and just be so mindful of the way you interact with her and also the way you give her commands and these kind of things. It was very interesting. She's quite clumsy for now. She keeps hitting her head on stuff. Yeah, I'm actually quite curious how she will be in summer, how big she will be, also how active she will be, how well she will listen to commands. My sister has really big plans on how to raise her and all of these things. It's a nice change of pace and a nice change of routine to have a little puppy here who kind of, gets to know you. It's very cute and you want to cuddle her and play with her, but then you also have to be very mindful of her own space and give her time and these things. But I will definitely keep you updated on how things progress with her. So thank you for watching and see you in the next vlog.